Hey, how you doing? My name is Miss Cook, and I'll be your social worker today. And what's your name, sir?
JJ.
Okay. And how old are you, Mr. JJ?
59.
All right. And what's your race?
I'm mixed.
Okay. And what are you mixed with, sir?
Asian, Black, Indian, a little bit of all, everything.
And your address, just for if we need to communicate with you through email or mail?
777 Driscoll Court.
Driscoll Court?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And your city and state?
Tallahassee, Alabama.
Tallahassee, Alabama. All right, Mr. JJ, tell me what brings you in today to see us.
Well, my wife recently left me with my brother. Mm-hmm. And she left me with these two babies, girls, to take care of. And I just been struggling to just get myself together. Kind of need some counseling to possibly put things in context for me so I could be more effective at parenting, after this situation has happened to me.
Okay, so just from what I'm understanding from what you're stating to me, your wife left you, mm-hmm. And you have two girls, is that correct?
My wife left with my brother.
And she left with your brother?
Yes.
And what are your children's names? What are the girls' names?
Samara is 13 and Rachel is 8.5.
Samara is 13 and Rachel is 8.5?
Yes.
All right. And you're looking for resources or just counseling just to get you, uplifted?
I'm looking for everything that I can get here.
Okay, so
because I'm a mess right now.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I drive for Lyft.
Lyft?
Mm-hmm.
And is that your only base of income?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay. And what have you done before Lyft?
Well, I worked in the mortgage industry for a lot of years as a loan officer.
Okay. And what made you get out of the mortgage industry?
It's not nothing you can really depend on, like the market's crash all the time. Mm-hmm. You want to mortgage something with some stability. Yeah, so I started driving with Lyft to subsidize my income, and I just stayed with Lyft.
Okay. And Samara and Rachel, do they attend school or are they homeschooled or?
Yeah, they attend school.
Okay, and what school do they go to?
Oakhurst Elementary School, Rachel goes to, and Renfrew Middle School, the other one goes to. Mm-hmm. Samara.
Okay, and do they do any extracurricular activities that you fund or?
No, and that could be a resource that you could probably help me with.
Okay, so I don't know about as far as funding you with it, but we can definitely help you with getting into extracurricular activities, even if it's outside of school.
You don't know about funding.
No, sir. We don't know. We can't fund you the money, but we can definitely help you with things outside of school.
Well, can you find me a resource that's fun?
A resource that's fun?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, sir?
A resource that is funded.
Oh, okay. So when I say we can find your children a resource outside of school, so when I say I can't fund you the money for resources activities that are in school, we can definitely help you find resources that are outside of the schools that are already free and funded through the government.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So
we'll get back to Samara and Rachel in a minute. Let's just focus on you and the basis on why you're here. Now, I understand that you stated that you kind of fell off once your wife left you for your brother.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, how do you feel about that? What did you used to do that you don't do now?
Well, for the most part, I'm a peace, loving, calm person. Mm-hmm. And now I just seem to have hell in me all the time.
Okay, and do you take that? Does it seem like you're taking that out on your children, or?
It would possibly be hard for me not to, you know, if I got hell in me all the time and I'm angry because I feel so betrayed by the people I love the most.
Okay. So from what I'm understanding, you feel betrayed. You seem a little on edge all the time. Is that right?
Correct.
All right, and you used to be peace and it just, loving towards the kids and everything.
Yeah.
And do you see that your kids are, reacting from that? Are they seeing that from you?
No, actually, I'm a lucky guy. I have 2 amazing kids. And, kids can sense stuff.
Right.
And they can also see who's supporting them.
Right.
When it all comes to it. So.
Right. So what I'm gonna do is do a little role play with you, if you don't mind. So I'm gonna, because we did talk to your kids to see, what was going on in the home before we actually met, because I just wanted to get some insight from their end, okay? So what we're gonna do is just a little role play from you, and you tell me, you're gonna be you, I'm gonna be the child, your daughter. I'm gonna be Samara first. And we're just going to do some role playing on how everyday life is with you now. So I want you to act how you act inside of the home, okay?
Okay.
Okay? Hi, Dad. Can I get some money?
Girl, I ain't got no money. You know that.
Why you never have any money?
Look around here. Somebody's got to pay for this.
I know, but I'm just tired of you telling me that you have no money.
Well, get a job.
I'm only... So I can't get a job, Dad. I'm not even 16.
Well, you're 13. And
okay.
You know that we're struggling around here.
But we're struggling, but I'm only 13, so I can't get a job.
No, you're very intelligent. You know what's going on around here.
Dad, are you trying to tell me to prostitute myself?
What? I would kill anybody about messing with my child on that sense. But I'm just saying, I don't have the funds, and you're at the age now where you need to be mature enough about it to recognize what's going on around here.
I know that I'm mature, Dad, but if I am not a proper age...
4 more years, you're going to be an adult.
Correct, but nobody's going to hire a 13-year-old. I'm only in middle school.
I don't mean literally get a job. I'm just saying figuratively get a job. I mean,
so you want me to go
get
sell
out
lemonade?
My face with it.
You want me to sell lemonade on the side of the sidewalk?
Go do something.
Just to help you with your issues and your problems.
How?
Mom left you.
How is your money problems my problem?
Mom left you.
So let me make these bills and this light bill and this rent your problem.
So you're just going to sit there and not do anything and not give me any money. All I want to do is go skating.
Well, maybe I'll think about it, baby.
You always want to think about it. So let's cut it off right there. Okay, so Samara's 13. And she's asking you, she needs money to go skating with her friends. And your response was to get a job.
Yeah.
Now, Samara's only 13.
But listen, you said that we were act like you were Samara and I was me. And we would be, I would be like, in my natural sense, how we are at home as kids. I mean, as dad and daughter.
Correct.
Right. My daughter's very intelligent. The bills, we live in a very nice house. Like I'm all by myself. I don't have any help from my wife. I have to pay all the bills pretty much by myself. Like, my children are not neglected. They have nice clothes, they have nice phones, they have all of the stuff that they need. But in my face, yeah, and I'm struggling. No, not to that.
So, Mr. JJ,
okay.
You got to understand that you're dealing with a young girl who's basically in her teens. So she's going to want to do things like hang out with her friends. She's not going to want to be, around the house all the time. She's going to want to do things.
But she can go sit down.
No. I mean, you're her father. She wants that love from you, but she also wants to feel like you care.
I do.
So you have to...
Oh, I would get the hell on too.
I know. I know how frustrating it can be, but it's up to you. Being that your wife left you, you have to be understanding. Okay, but we're gonna work on that with you. Okay.
All right.
So let's do Rachel, who's 8.5, and she's in elementary school. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So you ready?
Ready.
All right.
How much longer is this interview? We've been in here a long time.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to get the feel of you and your family before we can actually process out resources for you, okay?
All right.
And get you the correct counseling that you need, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Is this gonna be antagonizing? Cause I can't take it.
No. I want you to feel comfortable in your own space, and if you feel like I'm overbearing, you just let me know, and then we can go from there, okay?
All right.
All right. So Rachel's 8.5, and she's in elementary school, so we're just gonna go based off that.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Dad, how are you?
Fine, baby.
Can I go outside?
Sure, just stay near the house.
Why?
Please.
I want to go next door with Samantha.
Because you're a baby.
I'm not a baby. I'm only 8.5.
Well, you're my baby.
I know, but I want to go next door with Samantha.
Well, you're not going
Please,
next door
please,
with Samantha.
please.
Please don't make me upset because I'll make you go in the house.
Please.
Not.
Please, allow me to go next door.
Girl, get your ass
You're
out
boring.
my face.
You're boring.
Oh, well, life is boring.
You're boring. I want to go next door with Samantha's family. They're always cheery, and they're not just sad like you. I want to go next door.
Well, baby, I'm sorry that you feel that I'm sad and I'm not the nicest dad to you. But you're quite special to me, but
well, can you make me feel special and let me go next door?
No, I will not be doing that.
You're very mean right now.
No, I'm not being
You know
mean.
what? How about you get up and go cook some dinner?
Oh, dinner's already. I bought it. I bought takeout.
See that we're always eating out, and I'm tired of it. I want you to cook like you used to. Get back to your normal self.
Well, baby, I don't know what to tell you on that.
You suck.
But you're not going over there.
You suck.
And you deal with that.
You
okay.
suck.
All right.
Okay, let's cut it off right there, okay? So I'm glad that you were able to role play with me, just so I can get a feel of Samara and Rachel's, relationship with you now. Mm-hmm. So can you tell me how your relationship was before it actually came to a negative halt once your wife left you?
Well, okay. We were just happier. It wasn't so much tension in the house. And, to be honest with you, I'm not really alone because I have my mom. And protecting the girls is the girls and their emotions and with this whole situation is a top priority for my parents. So I'm not completely alone. Mm-hmm. And I will never really go on the deep end on my children because, I have siblings and I have parents that, really care about my girls. So.
Gotcha. So your mom, is she like your go-to being that you're in this troubling time?
Well, yes, because they're girls and I'm a guy and they're girls and I'm a guy. And sometimes they just need that feminine perspective, over my perspective, if my oldest should come to me and say, well, Daddy, I think I just got my monthly visitor, I would be lost for words. Yeah. So I kind of need my mom, Right.
Well, I think that's great that you find your mom, your go-to, because like you said, everyone does need that female perspective. Yeah. So your children...
But not a stranger,
Right. So does the girl's mother, does she reach out to them, or do they go to her house, or how does that work?
No.
No? Okay.
Honestly, I want to murder both of them. So they're not coming nowhere near me.
Understandable. I mean, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But we let's not take it that far. We don't want to have you in jail and then you can't see your children. Okay?
I think my children are my biggest motivator. For not just completely losing it.
Right. So that's definitely good that you see them as your motivation. So let's try to turn that motivation to, get you back up and going. So what we're going to do, just to keep you uplifted and keep you going, first off, we're going to go back to Samara and Rachel. We're going to have you ever heard of the Boys and Girls Club?
I have.
Okay, and with the Boys and Girls Club, they are free and federally funded through the government. So what they do mainly activities with girls and boys. They do like swimming, basketball, cheerleading, football, things like that to keep them involved. Mm-hmm. And if activities inside of the school area is not something that, you're not able to afford as of right now, then we can put them there. And then when you're able to get back on your feet and then your daughters want to do cheerleading or something like that inside of the school, we can definitely, make you aware of things like that. And if you feel like you can do it, then we're going to just, get them into it, okay?
Well, thank you. I think I got to go. I'm going to be late for work.
Okay.
It was really nice to talk to you, though.
No problem. Let me just give you a resource for you, too, though, because remember, you came in for yourself and counseling, so you can get yourself back on your feet, okay?
Okay.
I know you got to go to work, so let me just, give you some stuff so we can, stay on our feet and get you on your feet.
Okay.
So there is a counseling section that I want to enroll you in, and then after the counseling section, you're just gonna come back to me for a post-op, and I'll check with you and check in with you from time to time. So she's gonna do counseling with you and your daughters, so your relationship can get better with your daughters, and your work. Your occupation, you can get better with that in time. So Lyft isn't just your only income, okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So do you think we've covered everything, or?
I think we have.
Okay,
really
Mr. JJ.
Y'all.
I'm glad that I was able to assist you in this. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me, shoot me an email, shoot me a text. However you want to just communicate with me, and I'll have no problems with responding, okay?
All right.
All right, you enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, thank you.